Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am RAFIQAH BINTI and welcome back to Daily Malaysia Local News. Malaysia will fully reopen its border to international travellers on the 1st of April in a move that likely to boost its economic recovery. Here's come 2 years after the country slammed its doors shut due to the pandemic. International visitors will only need valid travel documents to enter and leave, while Malaysians will be able to travel freely to other countries with borders that are also open. Prime Minister Ismail Sabri has finally announced that the borders will be fully open for the 1st of April as the country begins its transition into the endemic phase now. This marked the final step in lifting restrictions, especially as more than half adult population had already received their booster dose. Now, what this means that the borderly opening means is that Malaysia will be able to travel freely to other countries with similar open borders, and international travellers will be able to come into Malaysia without having to serve quarantine. They will just need to take a PCR test 2 days before they depart and antigen rapid test when they arrive into Malaysia. Of course, Malaysians can still utilize the vaccinated travel lanes with other countries whose borders are still not fully open yet. This move is seen as the boosted tourism and travel industry, which we know had been hit very hard by the pandemic COVID-19. The border reopening applies to all entry points in Malaysia, including land travel via the Singapore, Johor Bahru checkpoints, but more details on this will be announced by the relevant minister and agency in the day to come. But already, the news had been very much welcome, especially in Johor. Malaysians who used to commute daily to Singapore for work and who are now living across the causeway can come back to see their family without quarantine, and businesses that, as we know, had been struggling to stay afloat over the last 2 years of the loss of the Singaporean customer because the border were closed. These businesses can now be revived. The move to transition into the endemic phase does come as the country is still going through the Omicron wave. Prime Minister Ismail Sabri said that the government felt it was suitable to begin the transition because of the high vaccination rate in the country. That's all from the local news. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, I'm NATASHA binti MAHADZIR, the reporter of World News. Here's what's happening today. A breaking news now is happening in Orlando. A 14-year-old boy dies after falling from amusement park attraction, Icon Park in Orlando, Florida. This happened late last night from free fall ride, the scene of a teen who fell to his death from an amusement park ride in Florida last week was still locked, according to an accident report from the state. Tyre Sampson fell Thursday from the Orlando Free Fall Drop Tower, which takes riders up to 430 feet and then dropped at a speed of 75 mph, according to Icon Park, where the incident happened. Sampson came out from the seat when the magnets engaged to slow the ride during the descent, according to the report, which was based on ride employee witnesses and was obtained by Cable News Network. The ride's operation and maintenance manual, which has been posted online by the Florida Department of Agriculture and the Consumer Services, indicates that the maximum passenger weight is 130 kg, which is approximately 287 pounds. There are a video circulating on social media purportedly of the Icon Park incident, shows a person falling from their seat about 5 seconds into the ride drop, perhaps about 2/3 of the way down as the ride slowed as it approached the ground. The free fall ride is now closed for a while. The accident is being investigated. So that's all from me. Now we move to the sport news.
Turn to sport news with me. Johor Darul Takzim JDT goalkeeper Farizal Marlias is in stable condition after suffering a head injury in the action against Terengganu at the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium. Farizal collided with defender Shang Lowry when he wanted to block Terengganu attacking movement in the second half. As a result of the clash, Farizal lost consciousness and he was sent to a nearby hospital to allow the goalkeeper to receive a treatment. Through a sharing on the Johor Sultan Tigers official Facebook page, Tunku Mahkota Johor (TMJ) was seen by Farizal's side during the treatment given to the JDT team leader. In fact, the condition of the national player has also been confirmed to be stable and will continue to be monitored by medical officers. Farizal Marlias is in stable condition but will remain under observation and will undergo severe medical tests. The entire JDT family prays that Farizal Marlias recovers immediately. Hope he recovers quickly, Farizal. That's all sports news for today. Let's go to the business or economics news.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am FIZWANNA binti KAMARI. Now we move to Bulletin Economy in Malaysia. As you know, coronavirus has been in Malaysia since 2019 until now. Since this virus, they are living in misery. Some had to be let off and do a business from home to make money. But now in 2022, all leeway has been given to those who have done vaccine 1 and vaccine 2 as well as booster. As we know, the Chinese festival this year is celebrated very lively, while they are given the flexibility to celebrate with their beloved family and can gather in the large number. So now, we have good news to all Muslims. Government allow them to go home for Eid this year to celebrate their festival after 2 years of not returning home. With this, the people are busy preparing for Eid to celebrate their loved ones in their village. Starting 1 April 2022, all permissible food will be allowed to operate until 12 a.m. All Muslims also can pray without any distance, and to all people can do group activity. And the best thing is Malaysia will open off national border. That's all the report from me for Bulletin Economy. I am FIZWANNA, would like to wish Happy Eid Mubarak to all Muslims in Malaysia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.